Tuesday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. We wrap up this quick. Mike Leake is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember last year he had an ERA under 4. Very solid, very dependable.
In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, I'll tell you, having a guy at the top of the lineup that's capable of doing this, boy, that's a great weapon to have. He jumps all over this ball to lead off the ball game with a solo home run.
Gregory Polanco will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes it deep.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Leake sets his sights. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Simmons has it. Throw on to first. So a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
This is a lineup that features so many young kids on this team, and generally you know you're going to have to live with their mistakes, but what you do is you ride that youth and enthusiasm to each victory.
Mike Trout digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. And with that, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, the last place you want to hit it, to the shortstop. Actually, anywhere between second and third base. That's how much range he has out there at this position. Very aggressive player, makes a lot of great defensive plays.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is Peralta. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
And early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the plate. And they've roughed him up for 2 home runs already, and we're not out of the first yet.
Carlos Correa will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
The 2-1 on its way. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he just hasn't been able to find any kind of groove out there. Hasn't been able to hit his spots. And now at 3-1, he's put him in yet another great hitting count.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Batting 6, catcher.
Well, let's see it again in show motion. I don't know. That's awfully close. And he might have got away with one there.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. Pitch out, nothing doing. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the...
And hang on, he's out. Gunned down, trying to swipe a bag with 2 away, and that's going to put an end to the inning. So 2 runs come. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, last year he had an ERA of about 3.5. Very consistent, and really, he kept his ball club in the game every time he took the mound.
David Peralta will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Well, that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him to locate going forward. This one's not terrible, but it is over the plate, and it gets turned into a leadoff single.
Rougned Odor will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
Well, a moment now to take a look at the starting 9 for Mike Scioscia's Angels. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
You got to chip away. You're down by 2 after the top of the first, and that doesn't guarantee they're not going to score more runs as this game goes along, but find a way to get yourself back in this game.
Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as the Angels have come back to tie things at 2.
But I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
There you see one of the best swings in baseball look pretty ugly. That's what this guy can do to you.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. 2nd inning coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Kyle Schwarber will start us off here in inning number 2 with our score tied 2-2.
And with the way both teams swung the bats in the first inning, we may be looking at a lot more runs than that.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd.
Batting 7, third baseman number 7.
Maikel Franco will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night. Leake gets the sign, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Into the box now, Corey Seager. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Hit hard towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Batting ninth.
You make a mistake up to this guy, he's going to make you pay. This pitch is belt high, and he just jumps all over it and drives it into the alley to put runners on second and third now.
Standing in now, Byron Buxton. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Runners are at second and third with one down. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
That's the hardest hit ball he's had all series, and he's still looking for that first hit, but it didn't work out for him here.
Into the box, Mookie Betts. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Grichuk is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand a couple. Bottom of the second inning coming up, all square at 2 apiece. Rendell Grichuk will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
Polanco looking up. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Angels move out to a 3-2 lead.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Stepping in now, Andrelton Simmons. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Johnny Giavotella will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. In the air to straightaway right. Polanco has a play, 2 down.
Batting ninth. Catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
J.T. Realmuto gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Lucky for him, he's able to turn into this one a bit. You see, it comes and gets him right in that upper arm area. Well, that'll hurt, but a lot less than if it were the elbow or the forearm.
In now, David Peralta. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Rougned Odor gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Gregory Polanco is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd. That's popped up out towards short right field. And one away now here in the Chicago third. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Way outside. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Anthony Rizzo stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
And that was a breaking ball that he hit. And it looked like he saw it right out of the pitcher's hand so nicely. They might have to attack him with some hard stuff this time around.
Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, and the Cubs have come back to tie it at 3.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Standing in now, Carlos Correa. Leaks ready. The 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. We play 2.5. Nolan Arenado will dig in. A Silver Slugger winner in the National League a season ago. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Stepping in, Chris Davis. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, this is the second time he struck out so far, and this is a type of ball game where, you know, it's wet out, the field's slippery, it's a little muddy. Who knows what can happen if you just put the ball in play.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Trout comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Into the box, Rendell Grichuk. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Got him lunging that time as he pushes one on the ground to second. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Kyle Schwarber is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Hit sharply on the ground. Odor has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Wow, he's been like a cat with 9 lives out there. Normally, when you give up 3 home runs, you're going to be in big trouble. But luckily, they've been solo homers, so it's kept them in the ballgame.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Leak into his motion. Full count pitch on its way. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
And this is something we'll see a lot with that cut fastball. Here it is again in show motion. When you hit a ball right below the label, you're going to get this 9 times out of 10.
Into the box now. Corey Seager smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Tomas ranging back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to left as they take the lead 4-3.
And I tell you, what's impressive about this swing in this weather, when it's this cold, I mean, you really got to get a hold of one if you're going to take it the other way in this ballpark. That's pretty darn impressive right there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
Davis in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th. Johnny Givotilla is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the 1st out. Settling in now, David Peralta. He drew a walk his first time up. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Rougned Odor will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Good curveball.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Angels strand 1. Score holds at 4-3. Mookie Betts heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard to short, taken in by Simmons. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
Drilled to the right side, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. Mike Trout will stand in. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. Throw over to first, and the runner back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw not in time as he steals second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
And it's full now, 3-2. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
First baseman number 4.
Anthony Rizzo Stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Nolan Arenado comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Outside.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Down by a run, your guys need you on base any way you can get there. Now you got to shrink that strike zone down and not go after anything that's not right there for you.
Chris Davis will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now. So striding in, Yasmani Tomas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit well on the ground to first. The second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So stepping in, Rendell Grichuk, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. Andrelton Simmons digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he misses again as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
Well, if it wasn't clear earlier, it's abundantly clear now. I mean, this guy does not have it out there. Walk number 7 for him in the ball game. Now, I have to believe they've seen enough. They got to yank him soon.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. Adam Warren is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch,
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
And I think I can safely say this was not what their manager had in mind when he brought him on with the bases loaded. Well, granted, this run won't be charged to him, but still, not a great way to mark your rival.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. 4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. David Peralta steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ball.
Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage. Simmons scores. 2 runs have scored. And a relay home, but not in time, and 3 runs score. Rougned Odor ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Brandon Maurer is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. 5 innings complete. It's the Angels 8 and the Cubs 4. Carlos Correa will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
Hit out towards second. Throw sails a bit, but Davis is able to get up there to record the out.
Now batting,
Kyle Schwarber will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Pulled toward right center field. Peralta's under it. 2 gone.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Tomas. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5. Nolan Arenado will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Hit back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
It's been a game of offense so far, so no surprise the leadoff man's on base again. So let's see what we've got in store for us this time around.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run shot for Chris Davis, as it's now a 6-run ball game. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Randall Grichuk will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Inside and low, 2-1.
This is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Johnny Giavotella will get another shot. Hit by a pitch his last time. A pause and the 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. JT Realmuto steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. And that is through into center field, a base hit. The throw home. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
On the money.
A 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. And back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here it comes on 1-1. Back to the mound and off his leg. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Byron Buxton will step forward now. Lined out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
He's made good contact in his first 2 at-bats, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 1-2, here it comes. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Buxton is retired. 2 down now.
Now batting, second baseman.
Mookie Betts strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ground ball left side. Gloved by Arenado. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And that's not what they needed, down 10-4. David Peralta steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
And he is in there.
And when things are going well, these are the little things that just seem to start going your way. Nothing too amazing here, but this winds up an infield single, and the breaks just keep going their way.
And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Into the box, Rougned Odor. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1 on to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
The batter, number 28.
Nolan Arenado digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Barehanded on the hop. Safe.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I'll say this.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels leave 1. They're up comfortably, however. It's 10. Leading off the inning, Gregory Polanco. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Sliced hard on the ground, fielded by Odor. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. A look at our line scored thus far. Already 7 home runs between these 2 clubs combined, and the ball's really been jumping out of here throughout the contest. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Anthony Rizzo will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
The batter, number 1.
Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound. And that means that's going to do it for starter Mike Leake. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Well, you know what? It's not too late to make a game of this after all. They're going to get a run back here on the RBI double, and even though there's not a lot of outs left, at least they're going to make these guys sweat a little.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
And that's in there, base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only one away.
Maikel Franco.
Digging in, Maikel Franco. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Corey Seager gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Realmuto has it. The throw to first is in time, and the striding into the box is Yasmani Tomas. He singled his last time up. Ken Giles is on to work as he'll take over here in the eighth. Giles sets, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Rendell Grichuk steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Andrelton Simmons stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Johnny Giavotella will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Angels strand 1 as the lead holds at 10-6. Brian Shaw will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Byron Buxton. And they'll need him to get something going here. Miguel Montero is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth. And with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Hit hard towards center. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench. And he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
I've got to say, even as a right-handed hitter myself, there's something about a left-handed hitter's swing that's really fun to watch when they square one up. This is a cut fastball, but you see the nice extension, the good follow-through, and he just rips it into center field.
And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. Digging in now, Gregory Polanco. He's 1 for 4 for the game. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
This one's flared toward left center. Simmons onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out. Mike Trout makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Chopped weakly to the left. Jonathan Papelbon is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Papelbon comes set, 2-1 on its way. And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.
That's about as economical a save as you're ever going to find. He only threw 4 pitches, but they're enough to get the job done.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Well, the desert clouds are out in force this evening as you get a look inside Chase Field here in Phoenix. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Brett Anderson will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, remember last year he had an ERA under 4. Very solid, very dependable.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready on 1 and 2. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And despite the great effort, no throw from the second baseman, and that ought to be an infield single.
Yeah, a nice job there as this one gets right up the middle to start the ball game. Always nice to put a guy in the stretch right from the very start.
Runners off for second. And he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning.
Yep, single and then a walk to start the inning. Now, this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
First and second here with nobody out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bourne has a beat on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. And Kendrick squeezes it for out number 2. Carlos Correa steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Cubs strand a couple, and now Arizona gets its first opportunity. Garrett Richards, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, last year he was really solid, close to 20 wins. This year, I expect a lot of the same.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Settling in now, Howie Kendrick, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Richards gets the sign, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to short. Correa takes it in. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
Batting third,
Adrian Gonzalez gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Swing and a ball hit high in the air to right center, carrying well, and look out in the pool area. It's a home run. Solo shot to right center, and the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0. Stepping in now, Domingo Santana, turned on down the line. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Diamondbacks hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. Second, Alex Rodriguez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Grounded to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
batting 7th,
Maikel Franco stands in.
Maikel Franco.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. Escobar fields it cleanly. On to first, and it's a fine start to the inning for Anderson. 2 away now.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Wellington Castillo into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Skied into very shallow right. Santana will wait on it, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail this one 1-0. Justin Bour will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Correa is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 6th,
Yunel Escobar steps into the box. Richards is ready. Here he comes on 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Michael Vaughan will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. The 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Alcides Escobar will stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 1-2, here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Corey Seager steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Mookie Betts will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
And you know, guys, I just love the way he went the other way with that. Now I'm interested to see if he has a similar approach in this at-bat.
Bourne is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Byron Buxton will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1, 2, 3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Christian Vasquez digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Skied into straightaway right. Buxton moving to his left. 1 out.
Left fielder number 8.
Gerardo Parra stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1, 2, 3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And another foul ball. Runner on first with 2 away. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona, but they're on. Leading off the inning, Mike Trout, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Grounded to the right. And he will just make it to the bag here in time, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop.
Carlos Correa will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Drilled on the ground to short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Up next for the Cubs.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring the dangerous Alex Rodriguez to the plate. Bullet back up the middle, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Third baseman
Michael
number
Franco
7.
gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Grounded back up the middle. Escobar on the move. He's got it. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on a Thursday. Domingo Santana is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Justin Bour is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yunel Escobar. He reached on a single in his first try. This is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Richards comes set. 2-2 pitch on its way. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for the Diamondbacks, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Wellington Castillo heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.